I'm currently shooting on the 16mm 1.4 prime lens from Sigma, and that lens is regarded as the widest lens that you can really get for your Sony Alpha series camera. I'm here to tell you that this is a hell of a lot wider. Welcome back to Film It Friday. If you're new here, my name's Chris. I'm a videographer and filmmaker. I make videos every single week and release it on Friday. It's called Film It Friday. So please hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you never miss an episode. We're just about to go over 500 subscribers. By the time this video goes out, we will probably hit 500 subscribers. So thank you for your continued support. Let's get into the video. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about this 7.5mm f2.8 lens from 7Artisans. It's a fully manual lens, so it's got a declicked aperture ring and a really smooth focus ring. This is a fisheye lens, and I know what you're thinking. Who uses a fisheye in 2019? Well, I'm going to give it a go. There's a really neat hack that you can do in Premiere and in Lightroom where you can turn fisheye lenses into just really wide angle lenses. So we're going to give that a try. This lens is currently £94.90 on eBay at the moment, which I think is an absolute steal for a 7.5mm lens. You could use this for real estate photography, you could use it for astrophotography, or you could just use it, like I'm going to use it, for really wide angle video. I've had this lens for a couple of days, but I did film myself unboxing it, so we're going to show you that now. Okay, the lens comes in quite a generic black box. The box isn't of the highest quality. As you can see, there's fingerprints all over it, and none of the logos are centered, and the lid is actually on the wrong way round as well. So the logo on top doesn't fit the packaging on the bottom of the box. But for me, I'm not really fussed about this. If the lens inside is good, then I'm not going to judge the lens on the box it came in. A bit of information on the bottom, and you just need to cut these tabs to get into the lens itself. I guess the kindest way to describe this packaging is it was rushed. See, that's the wrong way up. And then on the lens bag itself, there's a bit of dust, or looks like sawdust. But nonetheless, a nice-ish bag if you're going to keep it in a bag. I keep my lenses in a flight case, so I will never be using that. Got the warranty card, all in Chinese. So, don't really understand that. But I'm assuming I've got some kind of warranty with the lens. Nice little manual. Again, all in Chinese. But what do you need to know? You've got a focus ring and an aperture ring, and you've got the focal length of the lens, so there's not really much you need to know. This little piece of foam had some dirt on the back of it. I don't know what that was, but again, not really that bothered about that. And then we get to the lens itself, which comes in a nice little plastic bag. I was surprised that the lens has a metal lens cap. I've seen other videos of this lens where the lens cap has actually been plastic, so I was happy to get a metal one. The build feels really nice. The finish is really nice. Like I said, the focus ring is very smooth. The aperture ring is very smooth. Nice back cap as well you get with it. And you see that that front element is really curved, but very clear. Just take the back cap off. You can see the aperture blades closing and opening. So all in all, a really good looking lens. It feels really solid in the hands, and it's actually tiny. It's probably smaller than the kit lens that comes with the A6300. Look at that lovely lens cap. Fits really nice on top. The only thing I worry about is that there's no protection for that element, so if you knocked it on something, you could quite easily scratch it. So you're going to have to really pay attention to where you're placing that element. So we're just going to mount the lens on the A6300 so you can see how big it is in comparison to the camera itself. Take the back cap off. I do find this lens a little tricky to get in the right position to mount it. It's not quite as easy as some of my other lenses, but when you do get it into position, it does have a really nice reassuring click. And as you can see, this lens is absolutely tiny on this camera. It's such a powerful little lens in a tiny little package. a 7.5mm lens, and look how small it is. You could travel with this camera, you could chuck it in a bag and it would be no problem to you whatsoever. Just to give you some idea of how wide this lens actually is, we're still shooting on the 16mm 1.4 from Sigma. I'm going to take this off. Okay, and now we're at 7.5mm. As you can see my microphone, you can see another chair here, you can see my unboxing setup. Usually I think we're about there, so you're going to gain, I can't even get my arms that wide to show you how much you're gaining. So it's a really big gain when you swap to 7.5mm. Okay, so I'm going to take this lens, out into the field. Literally there's a field right by my house. I'm going to have it mounted on my Crane 2. I'm just going to do some gimbal shots to see how well it performs, how wide it is, and I'm going to see if I can correct that footage to get rid of that fisheye distortion. And I'm also going to do some handheld shots as well. I hope you enjoyed that. I think this lens is really good value. The only problem I've got with it is that that front element sticks out so much that I find myself touching it a lot more than I'd want to, and I don't think there's a way that you can attach a filter at the moment. But it's £94. If you scratch it, go and buy another one. I hope that video helped you decide whether you're going to buy the lens. If you do want to buy it, then it's in the link in the description. And in other news, I've just launched my very own Patreon page. So if you want to help support the channel, help me buy better equipment or better products to review, or even pump that money straight into a giveaway back to you guys, please head over there and you can pledge as little as $5 a month to help support my channel. My first pledge was from Sam Cornwell. He's the inventor of the solar can. If you haven't checked that out, there is a link in the description for that as well. So thank you very much, Sam. Every single Patreon I get, I'm going to give you a shout out on the channel just to thank you for your support. One day, hopefully Patreon will be my primary source of income and I will be able to make a lot more videos for you guys. But for the near future at least, I'm going to be making these videos in my spare time and hopefully making better and better content for you. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like it, subscribe to the channel so you never miss an episode of Film It Friday. See you again next week.